Peace, peace, good people. Balded Harris here coming on to give you guys Gemini's reading. So Gemini, pull up. This is for you, okay? If you're visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay. And for my OGs and my returnees, welcome back, okay? Gemini, what's going on with you, okay? Because as I meditated on the cards before I came on, I just kept getting the feeling that some of y'all were... well, the saying I kept hearing in my mind was crunch time. Crunch time. So I'm like, okay, no, I don't think it's talking about eating a crunch bar or you're crunching on something. I think it was almost like a warning that things are getting ready to change for you, Gemini. And it's crunch time. Like you don't really have no time to play around, right? So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say, because I feel like that this is a message that you may need for this following year, okay? So pull up while I welcome in the sweet, sweet spirit of love and light and life and wholeness and balance for the collective of Gemini. Show me clearly what it is that they need to know. Show me the dark, show me the light. Show me resolutions and remedies for the collective of Gemini. Thank you for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about this message. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. Crunch time. The Emperor. That's Aries energy. That would most definitely represent crunch time, right? Because we're talking about putting some fire under you, Gemini. Okay, when we talk about the Emperor, we're talking about somebody who is assertive and aggressive and takes charge. Okay, sometimes impulsively, but they're not a sit around and wait around type of energy, right? This is someone who's very authoritative and someone who is sovereign in how they do whatever it is they do, meaning they're not waiting on other people to tell them when to do something. They already and automatically move in a authoritative leadership, supervisory, managerial type of energy. Okay, so this could be placed in anywhere in your life as far as where you may need to place this energy. It could be on the job. It could be it could be on the job, in the family, in the relationship. If you belong to different groups and programs and stuff, maybe it's telling you to be a little more assertive with your energy. Maybe it's telling you to take more of a leadership type of approach when it comes to maybe how your bosses talk to you. Okay, so place this energy where it belongs. I believe if you're here and you're resonating with this one card that I've just pulled, you know exactly where this Emperor energy needs to be nurtured, okay, in your life and cultivated. Okay, show me more, show me clearly. This could also mean too, I'm sorry to stop, but this could also mean that come Aries season, okay, that there could be some type of shift. Okay, come Aries season, we're talking March, right? Mid to late March over into the end of April. That could be a very busy season for you, Gemini. That could be where something begins to change gears, and maybe the universe is telling you now to get ready. Crunch time. Okay, because listen, even though we just came into January 2025, y'all know it's not going to take nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump to get over into April. 3 months from now, we will be right back in springtime. So it's not going to take long. Okay, it's not going to take long. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not going to take long. So it's almost like you don't have no time to waste. This is not the time to be bullshitting around and playing, Gemini. Show me more, show me clearly for the collective of Gemini. Sorry about that. Cards fell. I'm not going to take any of those. I don't like to take cards that fell off of the camera. Show me more, show me clearly. The moon. Something's going to be revealed. That's the moon card. Something's going to be revealed for you, Gemini. Sorry about that. Something's going to be revealed. See, right now, you may not have a clue. You're here and you're listening to this reading, and you may be saying, "Oh, this ain't for me because I don't feel anything is changing. I don't want anything to change, or nothing's going to change because I've been wanting it to change and it hasn't changed yet, so I don't think it's going to change." Well, whatever perspective you're coming from, you are in the dark about this change, and even though I'm giving you insight, I am in my clairvoyant energy. I'm telling you what's coming down the pipeline. There is change coming that is going to require you to take a leadership role in your life. It's going to require you to stand up and be more authoritative about something in your life, Gemini. So whether you want to receive this message or not, it's not going to stop it from unfolding. Okay, and whether you like this reading, whether you come back and watch it this time, April 2025, whether you come back and watch this during your season 2030, it doesn't matter. Whenever you watch this video, you will be able to connect the dots on what was or is taking place and changing in your life. Many of you right now can feel this. I don't think I'm talking to a collective of Geminis who are totally disconnected from what I'm saying. I believe that you know exactly the feeling that I'm talking about. Like you're getting this impending jar of energy. It's like something, you feel like something is about to change, something is about to take place. You may not know what it is, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't always get the full download of something in order to still be prepared for it. I feel like that when you have that sensation, and I can't explain it for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you just, if you know, you know, but if you feel that something is coming, you don't quite know what it is. I know somebody might be saying, how do you prepare for something that you don't know? Cover all your bases, your north, your south, your east, your west. Go ahead and begin your prepping and your praying. Go ahead and begin your affirmations. Go ahead and believe that whatever is going to happen is going to be favorable to you and for you. The most favorable outcome is going to always unfold for you, no matter what the test is. See, that's how you prepare for stuff in advance. You go ahead and claim the highest, most favorable vibration of said thing. Okay, so that's all it's telling you to do. But also, when it does come, whatever it is, because see, it could be multiple things. It could be multiple things. It doesn't have to be this one big giant change, one big giant shift. It could be a whole bunch of little bitty mini changes, and that can hem you up too. Just having change back to back to back to back to back. Having multiple transformative experiences. You lost your job, your car broke down, your little baby got sick, you got sick, somebody passed away, the dog ran away, you burnt up the heating element in your dryer. Imagine all of that happening back to back to back. Even though some of those were small things, just imagine having those type of tests happening all at one time simultaneously. So, like I said, sometimes it could be multiple things. They just make you be like, oh my God. And then sometimes it can be one big thing. Okay, so I don't hope it's any of those, right? I hope that whatever these changes are come under peace and under grace and in a perfect way. Okay, but we know that this reality is nothing but test. So we know that there's going to be something that you may not, want to have to deal with. I'm telling you to deal with it in a very authoritative way. Deal with it in a very bold way. Take charge of the situation, because that's what it's going to demand of you anyway. Okay. Now this is the Four of Wands. Okay. Now for some of y'all, this change is a wedding. For some of y'all, this change is getting hitched. For some of y'all, this change is relocating far, far, far away from what you're used to. For some of y'all, this is a shift of you being sovereign and free and, la, 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 to being locked down with someone. And it could be somebody that you love. but you're still not quite, I ain't gonna say you're not ready, because I believe you are ready. If you said yes and took the ring and, started out the preparation for the wedding, all that, then you're ready. But there is something still in the back of your mind that's like, oh, I'm really about to do this. And that's your shift. That's your big change. That's your big transformative experience that's about to come into your life, Gemini. And this is not a bad thing. The Four of Wands really, even though it does talk about union and coming together, it's really a very high vibrational union. It's a harmonious union. It's a, I want to share my life with you. And it's reciprocated. It's very balanced. So if you are the one I'm speaking of that is going to get hitched in 2025, possibly in the springtime, possibly during Aries season, or possibly during your season. A lot of people get married in Gemini season. That's the beginning of, well, not the beginning of spring, but that's that springtime, and a lot of people get married in spring. Not to mention that Gemini goes over into June, and June is representative of the goddess Juno, and a lot of people get married in June. Juno is the Roman goddess of weddings and love and harmony, and she's over some other things too, but I know that she governs weddings, right? Matrimony, okay? So, and then she's also sort of kind of connected to the Hierophant, because she's very spiritual too. She's a very spiritual, but from a religious standpoint, I'll say that. Do your research on Juno. And we all have a Juno placement. Okay, so everybody talks about, the Lilith, the Vesta, some of the asteroids, but a lot of people don't know about Juno. Juno is a very important asteroid placement in our charts. And if you get a full chart done, you can find out what sign you have in Juno. And so I've been told throughout the years of my gaining knowledge and understanding about astrology, I've heard on many occasions, have been told that Juno, your Juno sign, is the love, is your person. Like wherever your Juno is, that's your person, and that person has already probably been in your life. This is not somebody new. This is probably somebody who you were around maybe during your school age or in college. Maybe you worked with them on a job way back in the day. It's hardly ever somebody new. And if it is somebody brand new and they still have your Juno sign, then it's probably the same energy but just in a different package. Okay, maybe you've been around this same energy all your life. They were in a different package. They were in a different body, in a different vessel. That's what I mean when I say in a different package. But they've come back around in a new vessel, in a new body. Okay, probably in a body or in a vessel with the face of somebody that you are interested in. Because sometimes the love of our lives be put in packages that we don't like. They're not our preference. So we miss out on it because it doesn't look like what we want it to look like. But it's our person. It's the love of our life trapped in a package that we're not ever going to pay any attention to because they just don't look like how we want them to look, okay? I know I sidebar, but I feel like everything I just said, you all needed to know that because some of you are about to marry your package. Okay, they came back around and found you, and they were in a vessel, a body, a person whose chemistry matched yours, right? Okay, look, get ready, Gemini, because something is getting ready to happen for you. Ooh, not to mention, Uranus is going into Gemini in 2025. Oh, that's why I felt that. Crunch time. Oh, honey. Gemini, listen. Oh, y'all better do y'all's research. You need to research right now Uranus and Gemini. That is going to tell you a lot. Now, let me tell you something. I am a Taurus. I don't have Uranus in Taurus, but I am a Taurus. And let me tell you something. Uranus has been in Taurus ever since 2017, 2018. And baby, listen, I just couldn't seem to get my feet on the ground. That's what it felt like. That little song. I don't know if y'all know that song. It's like you, and it's not a bad thing. When Uranus is in your sun sign, pretty much it just doesn't let you get comfortable. Right when you think you have foundated something, it jerks that thing right from under you and tells you, nope, go higher. And then it jerks that thing, tells you, nope, go higher. It really evolves you. Now, when I do personal readings and I find the Uranus energy in a person's chart, that lets me know where they're going to experience several tower moments. Because in my divine opinion, Uranus represents tower moments, tower cards, like the tower card in the tarot. It represents moments where you're either going to get pushed into something bigger, something better, and it's going to feel like an experience, or you're going to have to jump out of the window into something bigger, something better. Either way, you can't stay where you're at. The building is falling down. London Bridge is falling down. So you either got to jump or be pushed to go higher. So that's probably why I felt that energy of crunch time. Like, you got to make a decision, Gemini. You either are or will be very soon upon a situation, experience, encounter where you're going to have to make a boss move, okay? Because keep in mind, Emperor was the first card you had out. This is not a little bitty move that you're going to have to make. Now, I said that the experience themselves may be many and back to back to back, but the decision that you have to make pertaining to these experiences are going to be mighty. And they absolutely need to be matchless. Like, you can't, I mean, I don't know what type of Geminis I'm talking to, but if you scared, baby, what's the old school saying? If you're scared, go to church. I don't know if you go to church or not, but if you are a church goer and you feel like something is coming down the pipeline that you can't handle, you need to go strengthen up your soul, go strengthen up your spirit. And if church is the way you do that, then go do that. If spirituality is the route you take, then do those spiritual things that you know you need to do. Either way, you need to get ready. Because something's coming for you. Something's coming to elevate you. It may not feel like elevation in the beginning, but it's absolutely going to evolve you. I believe it's going. I don't think I'm talking to a bunch of. I don't think I'm talking to a collective of Gemini that's about to experience a bunch of negative turbulence. But then again, I don't know. I don't know that. I mean, we know that turbulence, in my opinion, this is what I know and can say through experience, whether it's experience through working with people or my own experiences. The amount of turbulence that you experience is predicated upon your karma. What have you done throughout? And I'm speaking to adults, okay? I'm not talking to children. But what have you done throughout your life that created karma? What have you done? Because if you've been a pretty decent person, you haven't really put out anything that someone can pull down out of the sky and throw back at you, because that's all karma is. Karma is everything that you've already done being able to be done to you. And when people say karma ain't fair, karma is a bitch, because how you threw it out isn't necessarily how you're going to get it back. It could be worse. It could be the same, or it could not match. Most of the times it's going to be worse though. Okay, most of the times it's going to be worse than you know how you dished it. That's why little sayings like, if you can't take it, don't dish it, because when it comes back, you don't know if it's going to come back how you threw it. It might, like I said, it could come back worse. So anyway, I just brought that up because if you're concerned about whatever this thing is, this change, this experience, this possibly turbulent situation, you'll know how turbulent it's going to be based on what you've put other people through. Okay, what you put other people through? Okay, I'm 19 minutes in. Uh-oh. I just dropped the card, you guys. Give me a second. Just with these 3 cards out, I am able to pretty much see what is happening with you guys. I'm definitely pulling more cards, okay? Thank you. Crunch time, Gemini, crunch time. I'm going to keep all 3 of these, okay? So we have Seven of Wands, the Fool, and Temperance. Okay, so at the end of the day, get ready to fight for what you believe and stay grounded in what you believe. Stand on business, because this new path that you are about to embark on is not going to be bubbles and cherries. Okay, you're going to encounter some people who may test your gangster. You may encounter some people who don't believe that you really are an emperor, or they might not really believe that you are going to do what you say you're going to do. Prime example, I got a few examples that's coming to mind. You might be marrying somebody and they family don't like you. You could be a man marrying a woman, and the family wanted her to marry somebody who had plenty of money so she could be taken care of. So they looking at you like, but you just a manager at Best Buy. How can you take care of my daughter? How can you take care of my sister? How can you really care for, how? So they doubting you, right? They're doubting you. So your Seven of Wands energy has to defend yourself. You have to pretty much prove to them through, handling business and standing on business that, look, y'all need to get out of my business. I love her. She loves me. I got her. Right? So for some of y'all, it could be something like that. Then for others, it could be, somebody testing your ability to, I'm sorry, I got tongue tied. Like you're on a job and you're up for a promotion, but somebody's questioning, can you do it? Right? So now you gotta, again, Seven of Wands, you gotta let them know, look, don't question my ability. Give me the job. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. Something about your energy makes people doubt you, Gemini. And I don't know if it's maybe they think you don't take it serious. Like maybe it's wherever this is landing in your life, well, whatever I'm talking about, wherever you're placing this in your life, it's in areas where people don't think you take it serious. They don't think that you put enough gump and umption and gumption into whatever this is. So maybe if it's a wedding that's about to take place, maybe your family or the bride's family or the groom's family doesn't think that you are really ready to be a spouse. So you got people doubting that. On that job, the boss doesn't think that you're really ready to take on extra responsibility because maybe you don't put your all into the position that you currently have. Okay, it could be so many different scenarios. Place the energy where it belongs, if it belongs. Either way, you're going to get this thing. You're going to get that wedding. You're going to get that promotion. You're going to, level up wherever you see this happening in your life. The experience is going to come. The cycle, the shift is going to come. It's going to level you up. And you're going to have to fight, not necessarily to stay there, but fight for the respect. Because you're going to get there. Wherever this elevation is happening in your life, you're going to get it. Okay? Trust that. But you're going to have to fight for people to respect this new position that you're in. Okay? Now, the Temperance card is here. This is going to be your energy all year long that you're going to have to maintain. I believe that this, if there was any major arcana that I felt like you needed to focus on, study, read up on it, really engulf the energy, embrace the energy, embody the energy, I would tell you to study Temperance for two reasons. Number one, it's your opposite energy. Okay, this is Sagittarius's card. It's the energy that you're on the axis with, Gemini. Okay. What I tell people when I do my personal readings and I give them full understanding on who they are, I like to let people know that your dark side is the sign that you share the axis with. Well, Gemini, your dark side, when you're angry, when you're in when you in your devil energy, that's that Sag. You run across that You want to cross that barrier and you go on over to Sag, okay? And that's how it is with all signs. I'm a Taurus, and when I'm in my devil energy, I go right on over there to that Scorpio. We all have a dark side. We all have a dark side. We all have a shadow self. Well, what's in the shadow? Whatever is opposite of your sun. Okay, well, Gemini, your Gemini sun is opposite of Sagittarius. So when you're in a dark mood, when you are in a wicked mood, when you're being devious, mischievous, possibly even insidious, you go over to that Sag side. So now, why do I feel like you're going to need that this year when it comes to this shift, this cycle, this new experience, this Uranian year for you? Is going to need you to balance your Gemini sun and that Sagittarius energy. Your 2025 word is moderation. Don't do too much, but don't do not enough. Don't lean too much to the left. Don't lean too much to the right. You need to stay very neutral and be ready to do whatever when it calls for it, right? What's the old saying? Stay ready to keep from getting ready, but don't do too much, but don't not do enough. See, I think this whole reading is coming together because maybe in the past you've been one of those kind of people where you were not ready. You were caught off guard. Maybe you were I don't think you were, I can use that word. I was going to say I don't think you were a procrastinator, but I will go ahead and use that word. Maybe in your past with decisions and experiences, you were a procrastinator. But where you're about to go, the level you are about to go to, Gemini, ain't no procrastination. You got to stand on business like an emperor. You got to know what needs to be done before it's even time to do it. Like I told you earlier, the preparation, okay? Preparation. Crunch time. Crunch time. Preparation rules the nation. You're not in no position to not know. And you're not in no position to be twiddling your thumbs and again not taking things serious. Now again, I'm getting this feeling that you are the kind, I'm talking to a collective of Geminis where maybe you just don't take things serious enough for people, so they think you playing, and in the process of them think you playing, they may start talking crazy to you, because to them, whatever they think that you need to be serious about, they're really serious about it. But you're not. Maybe your energy and your conversation about it isn't as serious as it should be. And in our reality, it really needs to be serious, because somebody's looking at you and saying, I don't think that they deserve this thing that they are, possibly being presented with, because they don't take it serious. And again, place this energy where it belongs, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at home, whether it's spiritual, whether it's religious, whether it's about school, whether it's about a sisterhood, brotherhood. Place the energy where it belongs. You have to start taking things serious, and right now it's crunch time. You need to begin to practice how you're going to be a little more dedicated and a little more diligent about things and with things, okay? Because you are about to embark on a new journey. And again, I believe that everything everything that you want out of these journeys or out of that journey is coming, but you're going to have to fight for the respect of that journey, because I think, again, you've let too many people see you not be serious. You've been, I keep wanting to say pussyfooting around and just being goofy, not using your intelligence to the degree that you're supposed to, because you're very intelligent by nature. So your intellect, your mercurial energy is that's your superpower, but you don't use it. Okay. Now I want to go back to this Temperance card, or this Sag energy that I'm suggesting that you tap into. I'm not telling you to go dark, but I am telling you to pull from your Sagittarius energy to help you embrace this Emperor, okay? You unless I'm talking to a Gemini who has a shitload of fire placements, you're too laid back. You're too calm. And the only time you do try to light up and fire up is in conversation, when you want to try to, outdo somebody and finesse people. But this ain't the time for that. That's not going to work in no situation like this. That finesse energy, that ability to manipulate, all of that is not going to work in any of this. So you need to turn that. You need to turn that little power into fire. Because, like, I'm hearing your old ways won't help you on this new path. Yeah. That's not going to work. Outsmarting people and none of that's going to work. Nobody cares about your intellect. You dealing with folks that's going to bring fire to you. Okay? And the only way you're going to be able to match what they bring into you is to tap that is within you, which is staying on that axis and pulling from your Sagittarius energy when needed. When needed. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if you didn't deserve to be elevated into this next level of your life, you wouldn't have. So now that you are, you got to stand on business. 7 of Wands. Okay? You can't let nobody disrespect you and talk crazy to you because they don't feel like you deserve to be there. You there because for somebody thought that you needed to be there. Somebody thought that you deserved this elevation. Okay? Be it your family, be it the universe, be it you, right? You might have said, nah, fuck that. I deserve this. Okay? And that's true. But you got to stand on that. And your actions need to match what you think. If you think that you deserve this, then show them that you deserve it. Okay? Stop being silly. And stop being nonchalant. And stop procrastinating. Okay? Because there are some things that you're going to experience that they're coming in to change you for the better. They're coming in to change you, to refine you. Okay? You don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to be stuck in the energy that you're in right now. It's time to elevate. I'm talking to a collective of Geminis where it's probably been a long time coming and you're ready for elevation. But you got to put that, I don't want to say goofy, but for the lack of a better word, you got to put that goofy, nonchalant, I guess, I don't know. You got to put that to the side. It's grow the fuck up. I'm sorry. I just had to go ahead and say it's time to grow the fuck up. Okay? And the universe sees that you just kind of need that gentle nudge. It's going to happen regardless. Okay? And 2025 is the year. Okay? Not because I'm saying it, but because the universe is saying it. The cosmos is saying it. Those celestial beings in the sky is saying it. Uranus is coming for you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it but get with it and prepare. Okay? Get with it and prepare. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I hope that you did resonate with the message. If not, that's okay. Every message isn't for everybody. But if it did resonate with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And this is where I depart. Thank you.